but you come here on the cusp of really creating history. You know, what you've been doing with Mercedes has been an incredible journey. To have been brought up here, you know, you're going to have a family here, you'll be a father in the future as well. It really does kind of give you almost like the keys to the city, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. I have a very strong link to this place here, and I think I will live here for many more years. You know, but also it is awesome. You know, it is. I'm very fortunate, and we're very fortunate to be able to live here. And it's just the quality of life here is just amazing. Of course, you'd expect that with the prices and everything. But yeah, it's just great. I grew up here, and I can say that it's a great place. And it's not only as you see it on TV, you know, just the money and this and that and the casino. And no, there's also a much more normal side to Monaco, which is the Monaco that I've grown up in, where you go to the promenade, you play soccer and all these things, you know. And so it's really.
How far away from where we're walking did you go to school? Were you down in the main harbour, or were you up here on the...
I went to school right above the paddock, and I remember math class would be then. I wouldn't listen at all. I would just be looking at the cars down on the ground there, and at the time you still needed to push the cars to the grid or whatever up there. You know,
yeah,
the
garages were tiny.
To the pits, yeah. So all the work was being done in the paddock, and it was fantastic to watch it, and then to think that now I'm down there driving, you know, it's just unbelievable.
So the tranquil garden, and amongst the craziness of a Grand Prix weekend, you must need these little moments to get away with an entire camera crew and makeup artists to relax ahead of the big weekend.
Yeah, of course. It's great. Sometimes there's not many green surfaces in Monaco, so sometimes it's nice to go wander through some. And if not, I like to go up the mountain also. Like the other day, I was up there because I have a little Labrador now, so it's good to take him to places where you can just let him run freely, you know. So we go up the mountain, so it's good, and it's important, of course, because especially on a Grand Prix weekend, it can get quite hectic. There's a lot going. It's the most intense weekend of the year. And anyway, so this is now the old part of Monaco, and now let's go check out the really new part of Monaco.
Let's do it. How do you manage to separate the increased demands on your time? Walking the streets here, there's people everywhere, you know, going back and forward from your apartment. You can't sort of hide away in the same way you could at a normal Grand Prix. So what is your sort of mantra to allow yourself to keep focused?
For sure, this race is more demanding than it's the most demanding race in the year. And what do I do? Well, I know it, and so I concentrate more on really putting in these relaxation periods, and I'll walk around with earplugs, for example, to reduce all the noise that's going on. I know all the shortcuts, so that when I don't want to go through too many people, I know how to go directly where I need to go. Of course, I'll not always do that, because we're also here to give the fans a good time and everything, and they want to see us.
The history of this place makes it a pretty unique challenge. You've got to approach this in a completely different way to another Grand Prix.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, yeah, it's the most special race, because in tennis there's 4 Grand Slams, in racing there's 1 Grand Slam, it's the Monaco Grand Prix. Why is that the case? Because it's the most challenging track. It is the most legendary track. You know, it's been in the calendar since 70 odd years or more, or I don't know. And this track doesn't allow for any mistakes.
Wow, Nico, this is impressive, isn't it? So,
very nice, yeah.
Welcome to the Yacht Club.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, indeed. So this is a very impressive setting, and you're into your design and architecture. This is a Norman Foster design building. It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, spectacular for sure, yeah. Very modern. Of course, it's brand new also, but it's great. Monaco really needed a place like this, you know, because the old one really wasn't much to speak of, and here, this is fantastic, you know, with a pool down there and everything, and I hear you come here sometimes. I've never actually been here. This is my first time here, and what a coincidence! Walking in, I meet my parents. I didn't even know they come here, and I meet my parents today here. That's so funny. But no, it's nice to see it, and I will try and come here at some point with Vivian for sure for a nice lunch or whatever. Let's see.
You're not going to be able to see all the people up here enjoying the champagne and what have you, but you know, you must have a sort of sense of, having been here for so many years, that this is party central during the Grand Prix. You're out there sweating and, you know, trying to control the car, but everyone else is in full social mode.
Yeah, for sure. And I do know it firsthand as well, because before my F1 career, I was making the most of it also, partying on the Monaco Grand Prix weekend. And it is great fun. You know, the atmosphere is just the best. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody's out of control. It's it's a very special weekend. And it has nothing to do with the real Monaco. I mean, Monaco just transforms into this crazy place. But it's great. It's cool. And what do you think of sailing? Do you like sailing?
I've not done a lot of sailing, but that looks pretty impressive. I was more into my motorboats, but shall we give it a go?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've had a whole sail trip once with a friend, or with Vivian and with another couple, and it was spectacular because from my family, my dad mainly has always said, everything needs to have an engine, you know, so sailboats was not on.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. The passion also, you know, to look for the speed with the wind and everything. So it'll be very exciting to give it a go on that today. Of course, not a great day for sailing because there's no wind, but I'm sure we'll find a little bit of speed anyways. And it'll be nice to have a look at Monaco from the other side.
Alex.
Hi David.
How are you? Good to see you again.
Nico, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
You guys ready to go sailing?
Yeah, for sure, big time.
Come on then, let's do it.
Where's the sail?
You prefer one of these days, David?
exactly, yeah.
So it's a very, you know, everyone has to do some work. So Nico, maybe you want to do a bit of grinding,
sure.
pull the sails in and out?
Yeah.
David, maybe you'd like to do a bit of driving?
Well, I could mix the drink.
Okay, David, you ready to steer?
Yes, please.
There's the tiller. So it's attached to this part of the tiller, and if you push it, the boat's going to turn left. Pull it, the boat's going to turn right.
Okay.
But it's pretty slow, so not very exciting.
No, about that. This feels
You're
very
a
comfortable.
natural at this, DC, huh?
Do you think so?
You've got real talent. I mean, I'm impressed. Alex, no, it's impressive, no?
He's
First
super
time
talented.
round straight away?
He who has the tiller is the captain, so I'd like you to get some cranking done, please.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Nico, you ready to do some work?
Yeah, for sure, flat out.
So you're the engine.
Yeah, okay.
You're going to put your hands on the handles and you're going to wind a winch. The winch is behind you, this one here.
Yeah,
It's going to pull the jib in, what we call the J2,
Okay.
and then hopefully then we'll start moving.
yeah, okay, go for it,
You
yeah?
ready to go? Go for it. Fast as you can. Fast as you can.
So I'm 7 years out of Formula One, so I'm ready for a new challenge. Do you think I've got the potential to come with you in one of your...
Yeah, you're more than welcome to be a co-skipper. We'll do a transatlantic race to Brazil, David.
That was a big mistake right there.
Well, he's a few years away from retirement. What do you think about his cranking skills?
Yeah, I think, you know, having sailed with you before and I've sailed with Lewis before, you guys have the real ability to be able to concentrate, and that's something that we do, you know, for 24 hours a day for 3 months around the world.
Yeah, well, it was interesting to get an insight into your world anyways. Very, very interesting. Also to see the discipline and commitment that you need, especially with the sleeping pattern and everything, you know. Only being able to sleep half an hour every 2 or 3 hours, as you said. Unbelievable. Really, really impressive. So we do that on the flat.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did the ride this morning, the Sean Edwards.
stop there. Perfect.